I saw Guerlain was coming up with a new makeup collection, friends, and I was kind of debating if I was going to actually buy or not this new collection. I almost passed the collection. So I got two of the new shades on the Rouge G lipstick. I got the two brand new in cases. I got the two eyeshadow palette, my loves, the Ombres G, and I got the Terracota Bronzer. So we're speaking about the new Guerlain Majestic Feathers Collection. I placed my order directly from the Guerlain boutique. They come on these velvet pouches. This is the presentation. So we're speaking about the 131 Birdy Beige. I was slightly bit more excited for this one. Is Emerald Feather 870. Welcome you to a new makeup tutorial. We're going to be reviewing, demo, and swatching everything. And I'm going to apply as my primer the Dolce & Gabbana Bergamot Glow Primer. This is the presentation of this beauty. It's a brand new product to me. You know what I'm seeing here, friends? This primer had a blue shade. Let us see what this blue shade does. I promise you, it looks blue. Ooh. Friends, I can see right away the glow on my cheeks. Look at this. It is stunningly hydrating. Had a gorgeous blurring effect. I think you can perfectly observe that. Oh wow, Dolce & Gabbana, the Bergamot Glow Primer. I'm going to be listing all of the product, friends, on the description box below, as I'm going to be tagging my affiliation links. So it happen you are interested in some of the product I'm going to be demoing today, you can just make the click and you are going to have access to the product that I'm using for this video. I'm going to be using Terracota Powder the Glow Foundation. This is the very latest one. And I'm going to be using BK Beauty brush, the 101. The consistency on this glow foundation is super dense and creamy. I went shopping, friends. You are not going to believe. But look, I bought so many brushes. I got the new Lancome brush. It's powder for all kind of product. Can be liquid, can be cream, can be powder, foundation. It says it's a very versatile brush. I love it. It's the number 5 actually. Brand new. I got this is like my second or third Pat McGrath powder brush. Brand new. I got one from Patrick Ta. Let me tell you, I've been dying to get the double-ended powder brush and the blush brush, but I decided to pick this one. This also is versatile. I can use it for powder, contour, brushes as well. Beautiful bristle-wise. All of these brushes are synthetic, and I haven't opened yet my La Mer. Okay. Yes, you hear me well. I got one foundation, or can be a buffer brush, and I got 2 powder brushes from them. So I'm going to be using some of these brushes today for you, and let us begin with the application of the foundation. So I'm going to apply this. I'm in love so far with the primer, friends. It's so beautiful. Wow. And the coverage of this glow foundation is just stunning. What I like, I'm not going into deep detail, but what I love from this foundation, the new one, friends, is so flexible. So with a tiny little bit, you can go a very long way, friends. Wow. So using, I forgot to tell you, the 2.5 neutral Terracota from Guerlain. This is the very last release. I did apply to my lips meanwhile, you know, the process of this video. This is stunning lip gloss balm from Tom Ford, Celestial, okay? It's just kind of clear, friends, but good enough to give me a moist. I'm going to proceed and apply my concealer, and for the purpose I'm going to proceed with Givenchy 305 Cool, and this one is the 120 Neutral. It's a Prisme Libre Skin Caring Concealer. Even though you don't have makeup, you are not wearing makeup, but if you have your eyebrows in order, friends, everything look pretty. Eyebrows actually are the most important area of your face. I did use Tom Ford the Sculptor Brow Pen in shade 03 Chestnut from the new Guerlain Majestic Feathers Collection. I did skip the meteorites. Year after year I've been buying these meteorites. It was the holiday edition. This was this one. And a special edition is full of rhinestones. It's beautiful, friends. Gorgeous. And the most original of them is the 02 Clear Light, right? That was, I would like to say, one of the original. The only reason I didn't buy the Majestic Feather Collection is because the red meteorite capsule were super dark on my skin. How I like to apply this product, friends? Just I go around, I release, and I release the excess, packing enough product on your brush. So I normally like to go all around my eye. I truly love the powder, but not the one from this year. Mainly on the T-zone, okay? Wow, you can tell the difference. Look at the luminosity on this eye comparing with this one. The 02 Clear Light. We don't want to be collecting product, but I can assure you, for example, this purchase I did, each of these meteorites, in my opinion, obey for a different problem. So what I can tell you about Terracota Peacock, recent launch from Guerlain. This powder have a little hole over there, you poke and it is completely rechargeable. Capacity 10 gram, refillable, infused with a touch of flower honey, Euphorbia Moroccan plant, which maintain the skin natural hydration and ensures a long-lasting comfort. It is infused with 96% of natural ingredients. Look at this Guerlain. And this one came with one of the meteorites. This bronzing by itself have 1, 2, 3, 4 different shades. Had a pink, a coralish, and a gold in contrast with this bronzing powder. And I want to swirl my brush on the product. This is how much, okay? I'm going to release some of the product here on my hand, and I'm going to start applying this beautiful bronzing product. As many of you friends understand that this powder are some of the most beautiful formulation wise. I can right away see luminosity on my cheeks. Can you see that? This beautiful powder brush from La Mer. Look at this, friends. It's just gorgeous. They're all synthetic, okay? So I'm going to continue here. When you are going to apply the product here, you need to go under your jawline, okay? I do have the impression that this is giving me the luminosity, my friends, on this. What do you think? This side is with the bronzing powder, and it says that it has blush because I can see clearly the pink and the peachy shade over there. So I would like to say that you have everything in one product. You have the bronzing and the blush with the bronzing powder and applying everything. Look at this, friends. Oh my, this is so beautiful, honestly. But you need to apply it with a fluffy brush. I was skipping this release, my loves. I'm very glad I got it, honestly, because all of the powder are so different. Look at the finish. This is how you have to go out, friends, with the foundation and this stunning powder. You almost have your face done. In love with my brush from La Mer. Let us try the Lancome for the blush. Look at this beauty. Look at this, friends. Lancome, the number 5. I would love to use this baby, this gorgeous baby that I have to go overseas to find it. And I'm speaking about Hermes Rose Hale 10. This is the recent and last release from Hermes. This product, friends, was so limited edition, so gorgeous, but so limited edition. This blush contains 3 shades as well. I want a little bit of everything. I'm going to start applying this beautiful product in a very airy way on the high points of my face. Oh, friends, look at this. Because you know, okay, I bring all the way to the center the Terracota powder. I'm telling you, the luminosity and the pearl reflecting. The middle shade half is the luminosity that you see on my face. Wow. This is without the blush. So I see a gorgeous bronzing effect on my face. I hope that you can observe it through the camera. It gives to my face color, a very natural bronzing effect. Is so gorgeous, very pretty. I am in love, friends. My beautiful friends, I'm going to proceed with the swatches of this brand new release from Guerlain on the Majestic Feather Collection. We're talking about Emerald Feather. It is like a very soft, it's not enough to say that it is a metallic shade, but reminds me color-wise to a mustard perfect shade, a gold yellowish undertone. Okay, this is a matte. It's like a muddy dark green shade, friends, very pretty. And then we come to a very silky formula and shade, bronzy coppery shade. On the palette doesn't look that deep, friends. Look at this one. So this is the last shade, and we're speaking about this gorgeousness that have some sort of yellowish undertone, look like an olive but in a brighter shade. Emerald Feather. So I'm going to proceed with Birdy Beige. Okay, after this I'm going to proceed with the comparisons. Okay, so let us go with the black. It's a matte black. Then we have this gorgeous champagne shade. This is definitely a champagne shade. Very silky. This is the brown, you see, and this is, wow, friends. Can the palette look in certain way, but once I'm swatching this, it really look different. Glittery eyes. This is a palette that I have from a launch from last year. Glittery eye, and this is Emerald Feather. So I hope that you find the similitude, and it's not in a whole palette because this one had a deep plum, but I'm going to swatch the shade that in my opinion are super similar. Let us proceed with the green. This is the green. I have a yellow and I have a peachy. Corally champagne shade. This is a yellow. The green from Glittery Eyes is super bright. You see? They look super alike, but you can tell the one from now is more olive. This is definitely brighter. Olive smoke from Tom Ford. Look at this too, from Olive Smoke from Tom Ford. Oh my friends. Olive Smoke, look at this shade and look at this shade. It is a kind of a champagne with gold, you know, undertone. The Tom Ford is more champagne, goldish particle, and this you can tell the peachiness on it, okay? So this is Guerlain comparison from Glittery and Emerald Feather, and here is Tom Ford. This is Birdy Beige, Wild Nudes. If I have to look at this palette from far, friends, except for the black, I would like to say that they look pretty much same. So since in Wild Nudes we don't have at all a black, let us go with the deepest brown matte. It look really alike, you see? The brown, definitely this one is a cool tone brown. This is more warmer in shade. No, the shades are totally different, friends. And this is the other silky creamy brown on Wild Nudes, okay? Friends, the palette, if that is true, are super different. That at first glance, yes, they look alike, but they are not the same shades. Similar, I have to be fair and say yes, they look similar. See? So I'm going to proceed with the makeup look, friends, using Emerald Feather first. And the intention for this video is to give you at least 2 looks. I'm going to be using this fluffy blending brush 785 Beadilium Tools. So I'm going to begin with the coppery shade. I'm going to apply this shade that in my opinion is the most suitable for all my eyelid. So I'm going to start applying this color all over my mobile eyelid all the way to my crease. It's a gorgeous sheer. Well, the color is so pretty, friends. If you want to do something just very simple, it's just gorgeous. Wow. And now with another Beadilium brush, and this is the 780. It's a high precision brush. So I'm going to, with a yellow shade, okay? We're speaking about this kind of yellowish mustard shade. And I'm going to use this shade all the way to the inner. See? If you want something really soft, really subtle, but at the same time kind of glamorous, friends, this is more than enough. I'm going to use my Kitco, and this brush is the 1.14, another kind of precision brush. Here, let us say you have one look. So, and gradually we're going to start complicating it, okay? With the lightest green, just I'm going to apply it a little bit here. The formulation, friends, is so gorgeous, silky. And now we go to the darkest green, and even more precise. This is going just to be here with the same brush. And I'm working literally with the tip of this brush, okay? When I saw this palette, I thought, damn, this looked like an autumn fall or fall palette. The Cool Gel pencil from Prada Lines. The shade is Nero. These Cool Gel pencil, friends, are so gorgeous. And since we're working with yellow greens, I'm going with mint. And with this liquid waterproof eyeliner from Cheek Glam, is a professional waterproof liquid liner. Oh my, first time using it, but look what captivates me from this pencil, okay? So here, close to my lash line. I pay $5 for this liquid eyeliner, and don't take me wrong, but it's the most long wearing eyeliner I've seen in a very long time. So using the Everlift mascara from Dolce & Gabbana, I'm going to proceed to apply. Look at this, I'm so infatuated with this mascara, friends. So with my gorgeous brush from Vidilium, the Bend Lash brush, I'm going to proceed and apply the mascara on the lower. This brush is just beautiful, friends. So we have a one makeup look done. The palette is easy to use. The formulation, friends, oh my, not kidding, friends, the formulation is just stunning. I'm done with the first eye. As you can observe, I produce an elongation with a very tiny wing line on the inner, okay? So I'm going to teach you how to use that, or how to make this, how to create it. I love sharing, friends, and I really want for you, to have access as well, to this inexpensive product. If it happens, you don't know how to accomplish these wing lines, very precise wing lines. I got two of these pens, okay? I throw this box on the trash, but I want to show you this. Have you ever seen something like this, friends? Depending on the angle you want to use this pencil, this thin line is the one that go on the image. I am breaking down the application of this makeup look, friends, the shades, so that way you can have an idea, friends, what to expect, okay? So now, with this gorgeousness from Praline, I really want to start applying this on my waterline. The application doesn't have to be perfect on the cold gel pencil, as you can observe, okay? With this beautiful Dome Brush F70. I'm going to start on the black first, okay? Here, on the black. So we're going to go on top of the cold gel liner with this brush. Always make sure, because if you are not familiar with the formulation, to shake your brushes, because you don't know if certain black can sometimes produce some fallout, okay? See? I really like it. Let us say if this is all what we want to wear, my friends, you can perfectly go with this. Okay, let us say that this is one makeup look. So you can apply your mascara. The product is set over there. You don't need to wear any kind of liquid eyeliner. But we're going to do something interesting. I'm going on top with the dark brown, like going into a gradient. And I'm going to use the same brush because I like it. It's very precise. Of course, I clean it. To just cut me on this point where I'm creating in this shape here with an uplifting effect. And for the sharpness of the line, I still using the same brush. So when it's time, I'm going to start diffusing everything. You can adjust actually this kind of application depending on your eye shape. Like I'm saying, you can start using your creativity, friends. I'm just doing what I love the most. Look at this. But this is just done with eyeshadow. So on this empty space, I'm going with my Chanel double end brush. It's a perfect size. So now I'm coming to this beautiful macchiato shade here, this one. So I'm going to bring this matte shade. Wow, it's very strongly pigmented, all these palette, friends. So I'm gonna start working. You are going to see how gorgeous it is, this palette as well, friends. Okay, the thing is, the colors are not the same. We agree on that. You see that make the eye look even longer, but it's all about the technique. So I don't want to overempower the black, and for that reason I go carefully. Look how beautiful it is. This is a warm brown shade. Oh, it is so gorgeous, friends. I'm coming to this beautiful champagne shade here. So this shade on this empty area that we have there, silky, wow, it's very soft, like a formula wise, super soft. My gorgeous friends, if you are the type of person you like to go a little bit further with your makeup looks, you are in the very right channel, okay? The shimmery shade is overempowering the brown, and actually this is so gorgeously It's like a diffusing silk, friends. Oh my friends. I don't know which one is your favorite palette, but I think this is just gorgeous. Not necessarily you have to add something on your bottom eyelid. The palette, friends, it couldn't be more stunning. It's very pretty. And we are thinking, we are creating on this eye more, well, not to say more dramatic makeup look. And with a tiny bit of this lightest shade, I'm going to go above. About giving to this eye more, even more perfection. Go to the lash line with a Chic Glam pencil or liquid eyeliner. Look how beautifully bright the eye look. I really hope that you enjoy this makeup look. So you want for me to work in a little elongation on my eyes. So understand this little pen have an angle. This is the way and how I'm going to position the pencil on my eye. So close to my lash line. You see how perfecting, oh my, this is just very pretty, friends. And there you have that stunning, elongation of your inner eye. If happen, friends, you don't know how to do it, this is the most stunning product you can use to help yourself at Amazon. I'm going to be tagging and listing all of the product, friends, so you can have access. So you want is not necessary, but if you want to add, it turn a little bit of like a, let us say, cream shade. Hermes, this shade, okay? Look at this, friends. So it's so soft, this pencil, so soft. It is just a touch of something, and that this is what we have. And now proceeding with the mascara, friends. I did use my Chanel double-ended, the 200 brush, as I did use the 204 from Chanel blending brush. In love with these brushes, friend. We have the Birdy Beige palette, and we have the Emerald Feather. Gorgeous. The palette look alike, to past releases. Once that the colors are on the eyes, it's a different story. I promise you, it's a different story. I just finished lip lining my lips with this Anastasia Beverly Hills lip liner in shade Cool Brown. Okay? Don't think that I will look crazy, okay? Because this is going to change once I apply the lipstick. But I picked for this shade because it's more than anything, it's going to serve for the purpose of the contouring. I think it's a beautiful, creamy, gorgeous, cool shade. And I'm going to be speaking about the Rouge G Songbird case and Rouge G Phoenix. These are the two cases I got. It is sealed with a plastic sealing here. Okay, once I release it, this is going to open. And you have a mirror, double mirror. This, it is fabric. Okay, it's so beautiful, friends. It's so pretty. I do really love it. I thought this was going to be like a real hair. From this new group of the Rouge G Velvet that they launched, I got two shades. One is the Rouge G Velvet 139, the nude Rouge G. I did a short on this. Oh my, look at this shade. Velvet, soft, but look how you can work with this. If happen, you really want to invest on this collection from Guerlain, think you're going to get your lipstick to get as well the case. Because look, this looks so kind of weird like that. You insert that and this doesn't open anymore. If you remove it, the mirror pop. And then I got the famous 234 Le Orange Cyan. And this case was for this color. So now I'm going with nude Rouge or Rouge. Okay, this color, friends, these shades are fluctuating between peach, between orange, between champagne. So this is a nude color. It gives me the vibe to be like a more fall shades. Because if that is the case, friends, it is a meaning we can use this for winter season. Wow. So now I'm coming with a second shade, friends, and that shade is 234 the Orange Cyan. As you see, intensity wise, the shade is way stronger than nude Rouge. This formula, friends, is so soft. Oh my. You can tell that these have more, way more orange, and the 134 have more brown in it. Look at this. How vibrant it is, the shade, friends. I love it. I love the whole, even though, like I'm saying, imagine I do this eye, only this one. This color match perfectly. With any of the two color story, I think it is gorgeous, okay? And from Guerlain, Kiss Kiss Big Glow, 389 Pearly Beige, okay? Let us say that you don't like totally velvet or very matte, more than we are in summer, friends, because here is full summer effect. This is the pack. Look at that. It is just a nurturing product that can give you more moisturizing and nurturing effect. Oh, I'm so happy now because this actually is helping for the dryness of my lips. This is why I think if you invest on this product, friends, you are investing in pure quality. It's the most nurturing formulation I've seen for this 2025. So, and this is so long wearing, friends, super long wearing. So with this, my loves, I would love to thank you with all of my heart for staying with me until this very point. Final thoughts, it is, if you don't have anything similar to these color stories, get this, because they are worth of the try and worth of the money. The quality, pigmentation, formulation, color story, I think is just exquisite. All of my videos are filmed 4K using 70% of natural light with 30% of artificial light. Give me comments. Please tell me your thinking. Did you like this collection, the Majestic Feather Collection from Guerlain? Are you thinking on getting this product? Are you skipping them? Tell me your thoughts, please. Okay? What do you think about the bronzer? do you think it's worth of the try? So the table was full of luxury today, friends. I'm going to come back very soon with these beautiful babies. Oh, and performance Lancome powder brush, exquisite. So I paid $48 for this one, and this one from Le Mer, $110 for this one. I got 2 of them and the foundation one. Friends, good quality, good performance of this stuff. And not just to brag about it, it's not the intention, but if something works, I will let you know, okay? So again, thank you so much. Thank you for staying with me. Thank you for your attention. And I'm going to see you very soon, my friends. Thank you. Bye.